This knowledge changed my hair game. I moved from hard, dry hair to soft hair by knowing my hair porosity and taking the right steps. Hello, I'm a natural and I love sharing what I know and discover. Welcome to my channel. What is hair porosity? Do you know your hair's porosity? Do you need to know your hair porosity? Knowing one's hair porosity is vital, whether you are natural or relaxed. So, hair porosity is the hair's ability to absorb and hold or retain moisture, that is water, oil, cream, or any other products you put on your hair. So the hair is full of strands, that is the single piece of hair that we have on our head. And these strands have cuticles, and it's the cuticles that open to let in moisture and close to seal it. So basically, hair porosity is how the cuticles on our hair strands interact with moisture, that is water, oil, cream, and any other products you put on your hair, as I said earlier. How can one determine his or her porosity? Well, there are several ways of determining one's hair porosity. We have the slip test, water test, observation, and scientific test. With the slip test, you need a strand of hair where you pass your hand right from the top to the bottom if the strand of hair is on your head. And with water test, you put a fallout of clean hair in a glass of water. Observation, you watch how your hair reacts when there's water in your hair. And scientific test, you need to go to the hospital to check that out. So today we are focusing on the water test, since I prefer the water test. So with the water test, you need to put clean strands of hair in a glass of water. If your hair should float after 5 to 10 minutes or even 30 minutes, if you really want to be sure of your porosity, then your hair is a low porosity. If it sinks to the middle, then it's normal or medium porosity. But if it should sink right down to the bottom, then your hair is the high porosity. So as you can see, the cuticles on the different hair strands. For low porosity, the cuticles are tightly closed. For medium or normal porosity, the cuticles are slightly open, and that of high porosity is widely open. So, there are types of hair porosity, as we have seen earlier. So we have low porosity, medium or normal porosity, and high porosity. All these types of hair porosity have characteristics, and let's bear in mind you can have more than one type on your head. So we have low porosity, normal porosity, and high porosity, as we have seen earlier with the water test. So low porosity, the cuticles are tightly closed. Normal or medium porosity, the cuticles are slightly open to let in moisture and seal it. And high porosity, the cuticles are loose, they are not tightly closed. So one can say low porosity is the opposite of high porosity. Low porosity. What are the characteristics of a low porosity hair type? So for low porosity, we can say that the cuticles on hair strands are not freely open up to let in moisture, as we have seen earlier, and hair does not become wet easily. So that's the observation test. And hair does not dry quickly. So when you have a wash day, afterwards your hair does not dry quickly. Even for relaxed girls, it takes a very long time for your hair to get dry. Low porosity also experience tight shrinkage. You can have up to 95% shrinkage, and therefore it takes a very long time to stretch low porosity hair. We have single strand knots, and there's an easy build-up of product. And low porosity hair does not take up oils easily. It's hard to moisturize low porosity hair. So as we can see on the left hand side, the cuticles of low porosity hair are tightly closed. They do not open up easily to take water or oil or cream. So that brings us to normal or medium porosity. This, unlike low porosity, have slightly open cuticles that take in moisture easily and closes afterwards. So normal porosity, it accepts and retains moisture easily. It's easy to manage, little maintenance, is bouncy, and has elasticity. Okay. So not much for normal porosity though. High porosity. High porosity. So high porosity has open cuticles. It takes in moisture easily and lets it go easily. So high porosity, it accepts moisture and lets go of it easily. Hair dries quickly and is prone to damage. It tends to be frizzy as well, and it often feels dry and coarse. So now that you know how to determine your hair porosity, well, you've already done the test to determine your hair porosity. What next? What are the benefits of knowing your hair porosity? Your porosity determines how your wash day should be like, whether you do a pre-poo, whether you use warm or cold water, whether you do a cold wash, whether you go in for a clay wash or a clarifying shampoo instead of the normal shampoo. It also determines the method of moisturizing your hair. That is, whether you are going to use the LCO method or whether you're going to use the LCO method or the LOC method, and also the frequency or the number of times you have to moisturize your hair. Thank you very much for watching this video. See you soon.